So I had some company swing by yesterday. For those who don't know, we record this on Tuesdays, and yesterday was a playoff home game for the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
And so I had some friends come in. My friends Ashley and David. Ashley is an old high school friend. David is her fiance, who I met probably a year or two ago. Anyway, they swung by, and because they were coming by, I cleaned my house pretty thoroughly. And the whole time I'm doing it, I'm thinking like, man, I gotta have people over more often, because as a bachelor, that's the only, like, I clean the part of my house that is visible in this frame.
Yeah.
And like nothing else unless people are coming over.
It's the same way. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like a male thing, but no, I fully relate to
this.
It's for sure a bachelor
sometimes
thing.
I'll forget to clean. I'll be like, oh, my girlfriend's coming over, I gotta clean, and then I like move one thing. I'm like,
I mean, to be clear, I'm hygienic. I don't keep dishes in the sink. The dishes are clean. Right. The kitchen is like healthy. The bathroom is like habitable, maybe not spotless, but like I hadn't dusted in 6 months probably. Like,
yeah, dust, and for me, there's clutter. Like, you don't see what's happening over there, but there's a lot of stuff that shouldn't be on the counter over there.
You can see my clutter on camera, because I think that's my work shirt from last night that I just took off and threw on the box.
I'm pretty bad about clutter, and it's crazy because I live in a 700 square foot like open condo, so like it takes me minutes to declutter. Yeah. But I just don't do it.
It really is. Yeah, it's crazy because like I'm like 900 square feet. And same situation, right? It maybe like an hour if I have a lot of stuff everywhere, but like that's it. Like it's an hour to pick everything up, put it away, and vacuum, and like maybe run my Swiffer to like clean the hardwood floors. It's like not hardwood, but
I'm guilty of something far worse. Like I'm at the point, I don't know whether it's because I'm like, I have ADHD or something.
Executive dysfunction is a son of a bitch.
I have bad executive dysfunction, and it's gotten to the point where I'm living out of my dirty clothes hamper.
Oh,
like I'll take it.
That's a step.
I'll do my laundry. I'll bring it back. It'll be clean laundry. It's all clean in the hamper, and then I'll live out of it, and then I'll just put.
I've done this before. I'm not afraid to say
dump the dirty clothes back in.
I've actually done one worse than that. My washer and dryer are both in my bathroom, and at my worst, I washed my clothes, I dried them, and then I just took them straight out of the dryer when I got out of the shower every day for like a week.
Man.
Oh yeah, I've done that stuff before too.
Sometimes executive dysfunction just hits you.
Yeah. No, the one that's been bad for me, I have these shelves above my toilet in my bathroom, which is really the only storage in the bathroom. And just over the past 2 years, I've picked up a couple different hair products that I was trying and ended up not even liking. And they just all ended up in that shelf, and it was so cluttered. And I like had it in my head that it was going to be this huge ordeal to declutter this shelf. Not even 5 minutes, because I don't use any of it. I found a cardboard box. I threw all this crap I don't use into a box and like put it out of sight. I didn't throw it away because I figure it's like, I don't know. I know some people that might want it, but
it is crazy how much of cleaning is mental.
Yeah, no, the mental is
like
crazy.
a mental game.
It's not even like, people are like, why don't you just clean?
No, because it's not even unpleasant. Like you put on some good music and you just do it, and it's like not even. It's once you get past like cleaning a toilet is unpleasant. Nobody wants to do that, but like the vast majority of cleaning is like just not that bad. Like
I'm here to sing the praises of lighting up, smoking a bowl, and doing the dishes, because there's nothing better than that.
I do not do it, but I understand it.
I can't do that anymore. It's zen. It was the most fun I've had doing the dishes in a while. Can't do it anymore.
No,
but
tragic.
It's unfortunate.
Do you have a dishwasher?
Tragic. I do have a dishwasher.
Okay. I also have a dishwasher.
So yeah, doing the dishes is like nothing.
The last place I lived.
When I lived in college in that house, actually I don't think either of you have ever been there, but I lived in a house in college for the last like 2 years.
No,
I remember when you lived in like a townhouse right real close to where I lived.
For my junior and senior year of college.
That's right. I didn't come over until after you graduated.
And my 5th year. Yeah. So neither of you guys have been there, but it was like this really old house, like 1900s, like 1910 or 1920. Actually, 1920, I think it was built. And it was like right next to a frat. And it had no dishwasher. So we had to wash all our dishes by hand. And that was
as long as you do it right after you eat. It's not, because I have a lot of dishes now that I have to hand wash. And as long as you do it then and there, it's fine. I actually find that the dishwasher is my enemy sometimes, because if the dishwasher is full and for whatever reason I'm not unloading it and I let the sink get full, now I have to unload the dishwasher and probably clean those dishes a little as I load them, and that is just an overwhelming barrier to me. I have to keep up with it or it gets awful.
The last place I lived didn't have a dishwasher or a microwave.
I am actually a microwave hater.
Microwave is tough.
That
was rough.
When I lived in Morgantown, which both of you guys went to that townhouse, there was no microwave installed in the kitchen in any way, and I didn't want to buy one.
Oh, the one out in Sheet Lake?
Yeah, out in Sheet Lake. And I did not.
Oh, yeah, I never noticed that.
I did not have a microwave for the first year and a half, maybe 2 years that I lived there. I finally bought one because I was sick of using a stove to make hot chocolate in the winter.
Oh, yeah.
That felt psychotic after a while. So I went and you can get a microwave for like, I think it was less than $50 or something, and it was a piece of crap. And I didn't have anywhere to put it because that kitchen was so small. So I had it sitting on a chair in my dining room.
Oh my God. I barely remember that house. Like,
it was a nice...
having been there like 2-3 times, I don't even remember. I remember the table.
Yeah, the table
that we sat at, and that's it.
Yeah. It was an okay... Yeah, you guys probably didn't even see most of it because you guys didn't stay. So you probably didn't see the upstairs. It was a big place.
I've seen it. I've been there a couple times, remember? Okay.
It was a big place.
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, because we watched the Game Awards there one year. Late. Yeah. Like we'd missed them. It was a decent place. Not enough natural light though. That's an issue with townhouses where you only get light from two sides if you're a middle unit. You can get it from the back and from the front. And the windows were just so small, it was not enough light. It was very dark in there.
My apartment now, I like it. It has air conditioning, it has heating. My roommates don't use it, but it has a microwave, it has a dishwasher, it has everything I need.
Not having a dishwasher is just crazy in the modern era. It's
a
certain kind of life. I had a roommate one time.
Or on the same floor.
I won't name him, but we didn't have a dishwasher, and he knew that I hated having dishes in the sink. Like the mental damage that did to me was too much. But his solution to that was not always to wash his dishes. Sometimes he just hoarded he would just hoard them in his bedroom, which was disgusting. And I remember one time I went down to eat a bowl of cereal, and we had like probably 8 spoons in this house, and there were none in the drawer, and there were none in the sink. And I was like, what do I do? Like, he has hoarded all 8 of our spoons. It has been 8 days since he has washed a spoon.
Cup your hands and dip them into the cereal like an animal. Eat from your hands.
And I think my girlfriend at the time was visiting me, I think. And I was just like, I don't know how to handle this situation. Like, do I kick his door down? Because he was asleep.
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't remember what I did either. I might have gone out and bought spoons.
Ugh.
I think we lost Connor there for a second.
Yeah, you're fine now.
See, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we all deal with varying levels of stuff like that in our younger days, like maybe early 20s.
One of the better roommates I've ever had, too. That's the messed up part.
Oh my God. I've had some decent roommates. I think the worst roommate I had was my last one. And that was my ex.
Yeah. Well,
honestly,
we're not gonna.
We're not gonna.
Have I told this on the podcast before? The worst roommate, worse than any of your roommates. I'm willing to wager money.
I don't know this one. I don't think.
My freshman year of college, I did not sign up for the dorms in time, so I got paired with a random person.
No.
Yeah.
And I figured, like, how bad could that really be? You know, maybe I'll make a new friend. So the guy I got paired with, he did not ever shower. He did not own a toothbrush.
No.
He did not own a toothbrush. And he never did laundry. The smell was so bad. And I'm not kidding. The smell was so bad. Like, I complained to my RAs and everything. They couldn't, like, throw him in the shower. Like, they talked to him and stuff. But there were many nights where I had to sleep in, like, on the floors of other friends' rooms. Because I could not sleep in that room.
So bad. You couldn't transfer?
The stench was so bad. I didn't know what I could do. Like,
because I didn't know if I could
transfer rooms.
I lived with my roommate my freshman year of college. actually like the messed up part of the story is that he was actually a pretty good roommate, but he was a Nazi, like an actual Nazi. Like,
oh my God,
he was extremely racist, extremely like white power, everything. Like, it was horrible guy. But very clean and very rich and had cool stuff. And
Dude,
but I did transfer out of there. I couldn't be around him.
I gotta get back to my thing. Also, you're a freshman in a completely new environment, looking to make new friends, new connections.
Oh, you can't bring
that
them over.
stigma, right? Like that stigma. Like, no, obviously no one could come into my room.
Yeah.
But like that stigma of like, oh, is he friends with the weird guy? I had to get past that stigma.
Stinky?
Like, so it was just a really miserable freshman year experience.
That's tough.
I'll tell you, I had one of my previous roommates. He'd wear the same shirt every day, and at one point, out of curiosity, he left his room open and his door open and everything. And I looked in, and that same shirt had been sitting in his like space heater. So he kept it in his space heater to keep it warm and like percolate in there. And then he put it on. I know this.
That's so
man,
strange.
It's crazy. His room smelled like odd. There was a point where I think me and my ex had moved out of that apartment because this is like a year or two ago, and we walked in to get the last of our stuff and move it out to like the house or whatever. And his room was open, and I could smell it from like the front door. I could smell his room.
I don't know, man.
It was foul.
Some people are just gross. That's just how it is.
To end on a positive note, this reminded me of something. I forget who it was that I learned this from, but it was a streamer I was watching. And I thought his chat was like mocking him, but they told him to throw a t-shirt in the freezer. Just before he went out, he was like going out to mow his grass or something, and he threw a t-shirt in the freezer. When he got back in, he put on his freezer t-shirt, and he said it was really refreshing. And I've tried it myself, and it is extremely refreshing on a hot summer day.
Sounds like a
That's
great
crazy.
idea.
You got a nice freezer shirt.
Wow.
Don't get it wet or anything. Don't go crazy. You've
tried it and it works.
Yeah.
It's
pleasant for like less than 5 minutes, but it is very pleasant.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, like, all this stuff about putting your shirt in your freezer on your heater or whatever, like it's gonna like equibrate to your body temperature very quickly.
Oh yeah, very quickly.
Yeah,
but it is very
here's the
refreshing.
thing.
I mean, you eat a delicious peppermint patty, and that's gone in less than 30 seconds probably, but you still enjoy it.
But it's refreshing.
It's a 0-calorie peppermint patty.
I guess so. Yeah.
Here's the thing about that roommate, though. I forgot to mention, it would be like summer, and he'd keep his space heater on.
Oh, what a monster.
He'd give me rides to work sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And he wouldn't use his AC. This car's like 110 degrees, and he's like, this is the perfect temperature. I am convinced this man was a lizard.
That's crazy.
There is no way this
Reptilian.
man was not a reptilian. I swear to God.
Interesting.
That room was humid. It was like a jungle in there.
Humid.
You walk out into the Amazon rainforest into that little apartment room.
I don't know if you've
feel
ever
the heat and humidity.
like a house that has like an AC issue or like an HVAC issue. They'll get like super humid. It happened to my uncle for a while, and just walking, like it felt like jumping into a swimming pool to walk into his house.
Oh God,
I hate that feeling.
Bad. It was such a bad feeling. Like the space heater was the worst part.
Yeah.
Like the apartment wasn't even cold. It was kept at like 67, 68.
Yeah. 67.
So it wasn't exactly cold. I think we kept it at 69 actually.
Nice.
Funny. the thermostat stays at 69, and if it goes up, this is the same apartment where there was a feud over the thermostat between the roommates on the other side of the apartment.
Yeah.
And whatever, because me and them wanted it at 69.
Yeah.
Because that was comfortable.
That is comfortable.
That is comfortable.
The stinky roommate wanted it at like 78.
That's
like
too warm.
Kept touching the thermostat, and they put cameras.
And
up
that's
at the
not just
thermostat
warm.
to see who was touching
If
it.
you're paying your power bill or your gas bill, that's going to be really, really expensive. Like,
oh my God.
in the summer, I actually let it get pretty warm in here, but
Yeah, I still like keeping it cool.
like 75.
I
maybe.
like to sleep at night.
I get it cool to sleep,
Yeah.
but during the day I'll let it get pretty warm, and I just don't wear a ton of clothes around the house.
I'm always wearing clothes. Who knows?
I mean, like
When someone might pop in.
Just barge in.
dude, I would love to have a Seinfeld neighbor, like what's it, Kramer?
George Costanza.
George Costanza.
No, Kramer.
Yeah, like a Kramer.
Oh,
that
yeah.
just
Kramer that
walks
just walks
in.
into your house and like does something goofy and leaves.
Dude, yeah, I'm 100% about that lifestyle.
Yeah, me
I
too.
wish I lived in a time where that was a thing.
I love
It kind of
this
was
is
a
getting
thing. It kind of was a thing back in my college house.
It was.
but
It was
anyways,
for me
yeah.
in college too, and this is getting to be a very long cold open. But I have
I do it to the people across the hall. More of my friends.
I have a bunch of friends in the building now that we hang out like at least once a month, probably like something like that. And I have tried to like just text them for an impromptu, like go out and grab drinks or something, and they're just not about it. They are, oh, don't think I can, but
Scheduled.
sometime next week maybe. And I'm like, I like you, but I can't live
That's
this
not
way.
that's not the kind of life I'm trying to live here.
I want to do something right now. I don't want to do something next week. Who knows what I'm going to feel like next week?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. You know,
Maybe
I
I
don't
will,
know
yeah,
who I'm
but
going
I'm
to be
not-
next week. I might
you
be
know.
dead next week.
Maybe I'll try to be a little goofy
Yeah.
and just walk into your house, and drink your alcohol, and
Right,
leave,
yeah.
you know?
Grab a Dr.
That's what
Pepper
I was
out of the
doing in
fridge.
college.
Yeah.
Hey, and welcome back to Game Talk. I'm your host, Emmett Dion. Today I'm joined by Connor
Hey guys.
and Mike.
Hello.
And the topic for today, we were originally going to discuss last year, at the end of last year, when the news broke, but so much was going on that it's kind of been held off until now. And I'm talking about the Netflix purchase of Warner Brothers. So you might ask, why is this important, right? Like, this is mostly like a streaming deal, an IP deal. Well, Warner Brothers owns some pretty major AAA gaming studios. And that's kind of the angle we're going to be talking about today. So to just set the stage, in like late December 2025, Netflix and Warner Bros. Issued a statement that Netflix was going to buy them for, I think, $82 billion, which eclipses the Activision Blizzard deal, right? But like that was a solely like video game focused purchase. This is not, right? But still, it's worth mentioning like the size of this deal. And the interesting bit here is that Warner Brothers had many suitors, but like there were two primary ones, and one was Paramount, one was Netflix. And Paramount is still kicking up a fuss to this very day. I don't know if you guys are following
They're suing,
the story,
right? Yeah.
but they're suing Netflix for basically not wanting to go with them, which is really kind of whiny.
Are they suing Netflix or Warner Bros?
They're suing Warner Bros.
Okay.
Yeah, for not like taking their offers. It's really stupid. But so that's an angle. But like Netflix buying Warner Brothers, I think this is interesting because of a few things. So one, we know Netflix already has a foot in the door into video gaming. If you browse Netflix today, you can see several games that you can stream via Netflix and play.
Interestingly, Red Dead Redemption, it's not streamed. You download the games.
Oh, it's local. Okay, excuse me. Yeah.
But Red Dead Redemption 1 is available for mobile on Netflix. I was actually thinking about checking it out.
That's pretty surprising that they have a game like that there, right? Like
They have
I
a
think-
pretty strong catalog.
I think initially, like when Netflix first started getting into games, it was just like kind of mobile-esque games
Yeah.
on Netflix, but now they have, games.
I mean, they're all still mobile games. They run on Android, they run on iOS, but
But when I say mobile, I'm like talking about
yeah,
like
it's
Angry
not
Birds or
like
something.
cut the rope and like
They have
yeah.
meaty experiences now
AAA experiences. Yeah.
through Netflix, which I think is really smart, right? Because there definitely is a sizable audience out there that has Netflix that really isn't into video games at all, and that could be
Yeah.
their first kind of vector into video games.
I'm curious what their player counts are on those, but I don't think we have
Yeah.
that data anywhere.
Yeah, very curious. But just to sort of set the stage, right? So Netflix came out and said that the game studios and video games were not a big part of the valuation
It's the
for like their 80
streaming
billion,
library.
which is all well and good, right? Like I do believe them, but I think you would be a fool not to realize that there is immense potential here if
I
they play
believe
their
this
cards
is
right.
a very clear-cut example of suits being extremely foolish and not understanding their own transactions.
Yeah, you'd got to think there are one or two savvy people around this deal that can sound the alarm bells and say, "Hey, we have a gold mine on our hands now."
I mean, this is just to talk about the studios. Like, this is Mortal Kombat. This is
so
this is Batman
the-
Arkham. This is all of the Lego games, which
Right.
are
So let's just list
free
them,
money.
right? The major studios: Rocksteady, which has done the Batman Arkham games; TT Games, which do all the Lego games,
And those just print money. Like those.
NetherRealm, which is Mortal Kombat, and Avalanche, which did the Harry
Hogwarts
Potter game.
Legacy.
I forgot about that.
Hogwarts
Was the
Legacy.
game of that was the best selling game.
It's
the year
outsold
it
Call
came
of
out.
Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
See, I think the thing is though with Avalanche, that's it. That's all they got. It's just licensed games before that.
Okay, but it was the best selling. Like,
Yeah.
Just to set the stage a little more, I don't know that this is still true, but in 2022 there was a report, and video gaming eclipsed Hollywood and sports combined
Yeah. Yeah.
for
Yeah,
money
I believe
moves.
it.
And so it is absurd to not think that the Lego games and Harry Potter, even ignoring everything else, because Mortal Kombat's big, but it's big in a sort. It's more niche than Harry Potter, certainly.
Right. Harry Potter has global appeal.
But Harry Potter and the Lego games, like these are money makers. These are
Yes.
big money makers. And when you look at like some of Warner Bros. Other output, like some of the movies they're putting out lately and stuff. I mean, they have Superman, right? That was them. So like they have good stuff coming out.
But here's the thing. Like, I think this is a really strong get for Netflix for two reasons. One are the video game studios, right? That's like one half of the equation. And the other is the IP.
Yeah.
Right, they have so many strong IP now. They'll own Game of Thrones. They'll own Harry Potter. They'll
Right.
own like anything that's been on HBO, right? Like The Sopranos, Westworld, right? Like they have all these IPs now, and they have the manpower to make video games for those IPs now. So we just need someone to be smart enough to put those two things together. And Netflix has some winning stuff on their hand.
So here's the funky thing with this acquisition and the way it's going to work, though. So Warner Bros. Owns Cartoon Network Studios, right?
Right.
For example, but they do not own the Cartoon Network channel or brand.
Interesting.
That's owned by Global Linear Networks, which is a separate thing under Warner Bros. Discovery, which Netflix is not buying.
I mean, the channel
Right,
is
because they're like
functionally
not buying the TV network parts.
They
of
don't
Warner
own the
Brothers.
branding
Yeah.
of Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, or Toonami. That's under the separate company that's going to spin off if this
Interesting.
acquisition goes through, which is very crazy considering that like the animation studio is going to be owned by Netflix, but like all the channels and everything
I mean, the
is
channel
going to be
is
owned by something different.
worthless. No one. I mean, do kids even know what Cartoon Network is now?
I don't know. Like
I don't know.
every child I've interacted with just watches YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? It's
They-
it's
I mean, like,
different
yeah,
nowadays.
like genuinely, like I have a friend who has a kid, and like he's watching. He knows the shows he likes. He knows he likes Bluey, but he has no association with. I don't even know who
Right.
makes Bluey. Is that Nickelodeon?
I have no idea. But like, you know, it's different from our generation, right? Like I associated so many shows with Cartoon Network growing up. Now not so much.
Right. I can
Like
still tell you what channel they were on, like what
Yeah.
number channel, like.
Exactly. Channel
that-
52.
Yeah, that had value to me as a kid, but like now it's all on Netflix, and like and even more so, and this is something I'm not super familiar with, but I think I heard a Northern Lion rant about it. But kids now don't even like find their show; they just like talk at their remote. They're like, "Hey, play Bluey" or something, whatever. Like,
Oh yeah.
they don't even like.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's
I-
so
I'm
different.
like, to be clear,
I
I'm not
think-
trying to old man yells at cloud. I don't think any of this is bad. It's just different from how we grew
Are you
up.
kidding me? I would have been in heaven as a kid, where if I could just speak something and immediately get that
Dude,
access to that,
You
right?
know
Like,
what would
we
have
had to
put
wait
me in
for
heaven
things to come on.
If as a kid, I would have been in heaven if I could watch an episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender other than The Great Divide. Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
They played that episode.
They did air that episode a
every
lot.
single
Yeah.
day. And like, if I could watch Dragon Ball Z Kai, if I could watch anything other than the Sand arc that they just played on repeat for some reason. Oh my
See,
god!
I'm the opposite. I don't think the gaming division has as much value as we want to give it to it because we are gaming focused.
Well,
but-
no, I
Yeah, you
think
look
it
at, like,
has
HBO
potential.
Max.
That's where I was going, right? Like I know that currently, right, like the value lies in the IP and the streaming, but I think what I'm arguing is that they play their cards right, they could turn into a big gaming force.
I just don't understand how anyone could look at a studio that put out a game that sold better than Call of Duty and think that it is not already
right.
immensely
Yeah, that's
valuable.
absurd. Yeah, that's absurd. So but also, so speaking of IP, right? They own all of DC now, right?
They own
do
the comics
all of
as well.
DC.
They
Yes.
I think they own the Okay, Mike says yes. I was gonna say they own the
Let me
rights to the
check.
games for sure.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
They own DC Comics, yeah,
Okay.
just straight DC Comics.
So that gives
That's
them
Warner
like a
Bros.
huge again because
Yeah, huge
DC I
catalog.
think is finally hitting its stride now, right?
Yeah.
With Superman coming out, Supergirl
Great
coming
movie.
out soon.
That is
Presumably they're
that's
on the
massive.
up and up with Marvel kind of on the downswing now,
Right.
right? So again, it's a matter of perfect positioning here if they're willing to capitalize on. Imagine a really excellent AAA Superman game built by one of these studios, right?
See,
I think
for
that would be.
Netflix,
That is hard to
This is a
imagine.
massive
It
jump
is hard
into,
to
like,
imagine because
theaters.
no one's done it yet.
Yeah. No, just a
Like-
Superman game seems. Superman is not the character I would jump to if I'm making a DC.
Oh, Batman. Let's talk about Batman,
I
right?
mean, we already got 3 great
We've-
ones. Yeah.
We got 3
4.
great ones.
Origins. Yeah, it was
And
fine.
With this now change in management, hopefully we don't get, Suicide Squad kills the Justice League and we get,
Oh my
Batman
God.
Arkham World or whatever.
Or even just a good Suicide Squad game would be great. Creature Commandos. I'd play a Creature Commandos game. If I was gonna do this might be a crazy take, but if I was gonna do Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, I would do it with Creature Commandos, not the Suicide Squad. Have you seen that show on HBO? Super
I've
good
heard of it.
animated.
I'd be
DC show.
more worried right now with Netflix because now they're going to own a significant movie distribution studio
Yeah, that's a
that they can
whole.
put their movies into their. You can get that second screen Netflix original slop in theaters now.
So I think
I hate
this
that idea.
this isn't related to video games, but I do want to comment on it because I do care about it. I'm very worried about what Netflix will do to the movie watching experience. I know Connor, you're not a big theater guy. I am a
They've
huge
already
theater
made it
guy,
bad.
and I don't. Mike, you kind of are, right?
Yeah, I love watching movies. I love watching bad movies, but I'm going to tell you, most Netflix original movies are not even worth the watch.
No.
They're pure second screen. You're doing something else, background noise material.
Well, the
That's
concern
their whole
here,
streaming strategy.
the concern here is that once Netflix owns all these major film franchises, what have you, they already came out and said they're going to significantly cut down the time these movies are in theaters, right? And that's them compromising for
that.
now, right?
I think they
This
should
is-
cut it
this
down
is the
to
first step.
nanoseconds.
they're probably going to cut it off completely in the near future, right? Which is going to be a
I-
shame.
I don't.
think
I
it's
disagree
merit
with
for
that.
theaters because global.
Not because
You
I
can
don't like
release them
theaters.
globally in theaters.
But movie theaters have to have a better business model than being a monopoly. They have to bring something to the table that isn't this
See-
is the only place you can watch the movie.
I
That's
like
where
the theater
places
experience, honestly.
I do too, but I was gonna say that's where places like Alamo Drafthouse comes in.
100%.
I have an Alamo Drafthouse 5 minutes walk from my house.
I'd love to go.
And
to an
I go
Alamo
there. I
Drafthouse.
legit go there at least once a week. I'm not even kidding.
Because
you.
don't they serve
Yeah.
pizza, beer, and
Yeah, you
everything?
can order
while you're watching
food
movies?
while
oh
you're
my
watching the
God.
movie. It's
just the idea of
fantastic.
sitting watching a movie and having a beer.
But the business model
that's
that
elevates it.
if the idea is that Americans are only going to movie theaters because it is the only place they can watch the movie and that they cannot stream it, which I don't even necessarily believe, but if that is the case, the movie theater that is a failed business model. That is
There
So-
is also there's an element that we kind of forget about. There's that crowd watching a movie element that you don't get when you stream something.
no, but that's not what I'm saying. I am not arguing against the quality of the movie watching experience at the theater because I understand what it is. I understand that people like it. I'm not one of them, but I get it. But the problem is clearly the theaters think that if people could watch movies at home, they would not be able to keep the doors open. Otherwise, they would not fight so hard
I think
to stop me from watching a movie at home.
I don't know if that's true. Maybe I'm a weirdo here. But if there was a movie that came out same time on Netflix, same time in theaters, I would go to the theaters and watch it. I would if it was something I was interested in and not some slop that I would just have in the background, I would 100% go to the movie theaters.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Dune in theaters.
And I think-
watch Dune
100%,
Part 1
yeah.
on a projector in Mark's attic.
I think a
then I
significant
watched
number
Dune
of
Part 2 in
people
theaters.
agree with you, but clearly the movie theaters do not think that. Otherwise, they wouldn't fight so hard to stop
Yeah.
me from watching a movie at home.
I don't know. I hope people think like that, but I don't think they do, right? I think convenience is king for most people that don't have freedom of time and freedom of money. So
No, I mean, most people, the people I know that like movies the most are my cousin Jake and my friend John. And those two, they are very, very serious about movies. Is cinephile, is the word I would use. They are very, very serious. They both are interested in making films. they are both watching most of the movies they watch on an iPhone.
That's
Ooh.
crazy.
It's
On an
just they
iPhone?
do not they like the theater. They like that experience and everything, but they don't like it enough to not watch a movie on an iPhone.
Yeah.
They-
No, I get it.
Listen,
Convenience wins 9 times out of 10.
Actually,
In-
John,
in
I think
most
is upgraded
scenarios.
to pirating movies to a laptop. But
I literally just watched, I think last like a month ago, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie in theaters.
yeah, I'm
second
thinking
one.
about going to go see
Oh, it's bad.
Markiplier's movie is playing at the Iron Lung. That's playing at a theater near me. I'm probably going to go see that.
So
Just-
because I have an Alamo pass, I go to the movies all the time.
oh yeah,
and
much is
I
that?
saw it's $30 a month.
that's actually
which-
a great deal for
It's
guy
a great
like you.
deal, especially if you go to the movies a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last movie I saw was a horror movie called Primate, in which chimpanzee
the trailer
contracts
for that.
rabies and murders a bunch of 20-year-olds, and it was fantastic. I loved every minute of it.
I saw the
So-
trailer and I could not contain my
It
laughter.
was just so fun, dude. It was so funny.
I don't think I could tell you the last movie I watched. Maybe Superman. I rewatched it at home
Yeah.
after seeing it in theaters, and it was
No, I
way,
mean I literally went Saturday. Yeah, I saw this movie Saturday, so I'm there like all the time.
the last time I was in the theaters was It was either Superman or Fantastic Four. I can't remember which one I saw first, but
Oh yeah, I saw both of those at the Alamo as well.
yeah, I just
But that's the thing, right? Like to bring it back to the Netflix thing, this deal will not affect places like Alamo. Alamo serves a very specific niche of film goer. Like if you're like they're for like cinephiles, really,
Yeah.
like people who love going to the movies. That's who Alamo is for. This is going to kill the casual movie going experience, which I don't know.
my
guess-
argument is that the casual movie going experience, like the one I'm going to use, I grew up in a town called Cross Lanes in West Virginia. It had a Regal Theaters in it, and that theater was so bad that I would frequently drive to the one in Charleston instead, which was like a 20-minute drive versus a 5-minute drive. And I think that theater deserves to die because they do not provide something that even starts to be a compelling experience.
Yeah, I get it.
Even
Right?
the
Like,
AMC in Morgantown offers heated seats and a recliner.
Yeah, no complaints about that. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no complaints. That's perfect.
no, it's definitely gotten like the mentality of like, oh, you just have a movie theater where you sit and watch movies and that's all you offer. That's a thing of the past, right? Like popcorn is not enough now. You have to
Yeah, now
offer
it's,
some
you
kind
gotta
of
offer some luxury. At least a
experience.
little bit of
Yeah.
luxury.
I don't know if you guys know this, but the movie theater business, they don't make any money off of the movie, like off of your ticket. All of the money they make
Right.
is off of snacks. And I am sorry, guys, not a snacker. And if I am,
Oh,
it's
I'm
usually
a
something I
snacker.
smuggle in because I'm not going to eat that crap that they
I'm not a snacker, but I'm 100% order food. to
order
my
of food.
chair.
Yeah, Alamo Draft House. Yeah, no, if I could get a
Yeah,
plate of
it's-
pasta or something, like a movie
And
and
it's like,
pasta.
give me
is
a
so
pizza.
A bag of spaghetti, if you will.
Oh yeah. I
Give me that big popcorn bucket full of spaghetti and meatballs.
a
Dude,
plate of
one time-
cookies.
Oh gosh, I got churro popcorn at Alamo Draft House, and that
Ooh,
was
that
fantastic.
probably was good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, I think the Manor here in Pittsburgh will stay open just because it serves a similar. It's not the Alamo Draft House experience. Certainly, you can't order food, but it's a theater that has a bar in it. Like you can you can hang out and talk about the movie with the owner. I think is just hanging at the bar.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's very vibey. It has there's a community to it, and I think places that do not have that are in trouble because I do think Netflix is gonna. I don't think they'll ever stop. Like they put Stranger Things in theaters, the Stranger Things finale.
That was an exception, though, not the rule.
I
right?
know,
they don't.
but
that's the first time, and they've ever done that. I think.
But I don't think they're gonna stop. Like things that go to theaters now, I don't think they're gonna stop making it an option for theaters, like movies and things that they're getting from Warner Bros. I just don't see that happening. But I think
In
that
the
window
near
will
term,
become.
I agree with you, but I think at the end of the day, Netflix wants to do it to funnel all the revenue into themselves, right? They don't want competitors, right? The movie theaters are competitors. That's how Netflix sees them.
Yeah,
So
I just don't think if they're making revenue off of those ticket sales, then they only need to sell. They sell one ticket, and that's equal to a month of Netflix. Like if they're eating, if they're eating, if they're getting the cost of that, a movie ticket is like what, $11, $15, something like that now. Probably more. That's
yeah, I guess it depends, right?
yeah. It depends on if it's matinee. I'm a matinee
Yeah.
guy.
With the Alamo deal, it's $30
Yeah,
a
for
month,
the month,
and And like some of the movies are like $11. Some of the movies can be over $20 if you're going to see it in Dolby Vision or something.
Right.
But the $30 like kind of equalizes all of that.
Charging
right?
extra for Dolby Vision. Oh my god, theaters are a racket, dude.
It's
Dolby
so
Vision
good,
on a
though.
projector. What a joke,
Dude. It's so. Have you not seen a Dolby Vision movie?
I think so. I'm pretty sure I watched
Like, do you see
Godzilla
Dune
minus
in
one.
Dolby Vision. So it's like Dolby Cinema and Dolby Atmos, right? So they have speakers on the ceiling that fire
No,
down.
you can get those at
it's
home.
such an experience, though. Like, oh, it's so good.
They're not even expensive. You can get them at home. Like,
Yeah, but like the quality, the audio quality, you're not going to match that unless you spend a
you
significant
absolutely
amount of money.
the downfiring speakers. You look at the home theater.
It's not just downfire; it's the quality. You have not been doing. You come here, I'll take you to the Dolby
I would
Theater,
bet
and I
you
will blow your mind.
hundreds of dollars that my home theater setup sounds better than anything you're doing at a theater.
Doubt,
Except
100%
bass,
doubt.
because I can't have a subwoofer
Yeah.
here.
I significantly doubt
It
that.
takes
I don't
so
think,
little.
I do not think you've seen a true Dolby Theater movie.
They don't like. I mean, I have an AMC that offers Dolby. Well, whatever it is, Dolby. I don't know. It's not Dolby
forget
Vision. It's Dolby Cinema. I
Dolby
think.
Cinema? Yeah,
Yeah.
Dolby Cinema, yeah.
But it's
So-
just it's not very difficult to match at home to get a very similar experience. It is expensive. It's thousands of dollars to get that at home. It is an expensive endeavor, but it is not.
I mean,
difficult.
I have thousands of dollars in audio equipment, and my stuff does not match the theater. Now, my dad's equipment
Yeah.
surpasses that, but he has spent six figures on his home theater.
Six
So-
figures
Oh
is
my
crazy. My mom did
God.
5 when she was younger.
Yeah. So, but anyways, but yeah, I if you ever come here, I will take you to the Dolby Theater and get your updated thoughts.
Yeah.
Because I just don't believe it.
I mean, I don't know. It's always tuned so poorly anywhere I've been. Like,
The one at the Alamo is immaculate. Dude.
Yeah.
Like the sound balance is perfect. You feel
Yeah.
so immersed in because it's like a soundscape. It's like surround sound
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, video games. So we mentioned the IP they're acquiring, the studios they're acquiring, and what I kind of want to pose to you guys is this, right? And I think we're all thinking it here. Netflix is already a subscription that people pay for. If the subscription gets you new Harry Potter games, new DC games, new Mortal Kombat games, new Lego games, all of a sudden that's the beginnings of something that is a compelling counterpoint to Game Pass.
yeah.
And I think that's a smart route to go down.
And
if the executives are willing to entertain that idea.
Well, I mean, they are already doing that on mobile. Like, to be clear, that they do have a Game Pass mobile right now on Netflix. That is what they're offering, and it's a pretty compelling offering, I think. But are they going to make this thing available on consoles and stuff? I find it unlikely, since they're not talking.
Well, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know how this works. If you go on the console, like if you turn on your PS5, you open the Netflix app, you go to Netflix, can you play Red Dead Redemption in the Netflix app on your PS5?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
It is only the Netflix library of games is only available on mobile. And the reason for that is you can't distribute.
Wait. So you can't do it? Like if you have a Netflix app on your TV, if you go to the TV, you can't play a game there?
No,
Is that what you're saying?
because it's not
Okay.
streamed. These are downloaded games that run locally on your phone.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And TVs typically don't have
TVs don't have the
100
hardware.
gigabytes of.
No, the game library is strictly mobile.
hardware, yeah.
And the reason for that, like the reason they can't do this on consoles, it's the same reason Game Pass can't just put Xbox can't just put Game Pass on PlayStation. PlayStation will not allow you to distribute games outside of their store. And I don't think any of the consoles would allow this.
Well, okay. So I have to pose the question: why not streaming though? Right. Like that seems like a perfect solution to this. If you really want imagine you have a Netflix pass for games.
Yeah.
That just streams to your device because I know Netflix is in bed with AWS, right?
Yeah.
So they have a strong partnership with AWS. They have access to really like the best of the best streaming cloud technology.
Yeah.
They could make it work, right? Like you could have a Netflix app on your TV to play the latest Batman game or whatever without having a console or a PC. I think that is the vision.
I think they
If
could,
they can
but-
execute that.
Yeah, they could. But if they include it in the price of Netflix, then the price of Netflix goes up. And if they don't include it in the price of Netflix, nobody's going to do it because
Well, here's the thing. I feel like the price of Netflix, even without this
it's going
fantasy
up.
we're projecting,
going up for
is going to go
sure.
up.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be like, oh, we have all of HBO now, obviously.
I will say it
said-
right now, they're going to spend the next year or 2 years, however long this takes, telling the FCC that they're not going to raise the price.
Oh, yeah, and they're gonna
then
do
they
it
will wait
anyway.
exactly 365 days,
Oh,
and they will
for
raise
sure.
the price.
Every time.
Yes. But, yeah, so, like, I think with this gaming angle, though, right? Like if they can offer it kind of in conjunction with the tiers they already have, because they have, like, a basic, like, ad-supported Netflix, right? And then they have, like, all the way up to 4K, Dolby, HDR, whatever, Netflix. If they can kind of just tie it to that and not raise the price, I think that would be a very attractive offer. Because, like, you're already getting into Game Pass territory with the current price of Netflix.
But are we saying
just for
that
streaming?
really anybody that doesn't already have Netflix is going to pick it up for their game library? I just don't think that's real.
No, I think it's the other way around. I think Netflix have the potential to get people into gaming by doing something like this.
But why would they
right?
do
Like
that?
people, because that's a huge new, like, market that could potentially buy Netflix.
Right, but the
Or-
only way it matters to them is people that don't have Netflix right now would sign up to Netflix. That's the only reason they would add anything. And I just don't
Right.
think anyone is getting Netflix for the games.
Oh, I see what you're saying, right? Like, so if you play games and don't have Netflix, it's not compelling to you. And if you don't play games and don't have Netflix, it's not going to be compelling.
It's not
to you.
compelling.
Yeah.
So the only person this is compelling to is the person that already has Netflix and doesn't play games but kind of wants to, and that person already pays
Yeah.
for Netflix. So why is Netflix doing this for them?
Right.
I'm not seeing the
Yeah, I
value
don't know.
of that. But on
they
the
would have
same
to-
line, I don't know why they put mobile games on Netflix. I have no idea why they did that because I don't know anyone who plays them. I've
Well-
never met someone who plays the games on Netflix.
So, I guess we're, like, purely in speculative territory right now, but, like, maybe we're thinking about it wrong, right? Like, maybe they do have some games for streaming, right? Like, they kind of upgrade their situation to where, like, oh, you can stream Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
And then they have games that you can then buy and own digitally to stream. You know? Like, if they're selling, Hogwarts Legacy 2 or whatever to Netflix, only on Netflix accounts first, something like that. I'm just thinking of ways they could use this to their advantage.
Now I know from a marketing perspective, Netflix has this beat, but you would have to be a fool to buy your game on Netflix and stream through Netflix versus using, like, GeForce Now, where you buy through Steam and then stream through
Right,
GeForce
but
Now.
there's
you would be,
but, like, there's a very casual
I
group
know.
of people out there who don't know what those things are.
but those people would much rather just have games built into their subscription service too. I don't think they would buy.
Yeah, because there is a sizable, like, I'm thinking of Harry Potter in particular, dude. There are so many freaking Harry Potter fans out
Right.
there, and there's a huge overlap between Harry Potter fans and people who know nothing about technology or video games.
I mean, Netflix
right?
is
Like,
also like well poised to do the Stadia thing that Google said they were.
they
gonna
are,
do,
yeah.
where you could be watching. I'm just gonna say, I know they're not getting this, but you're watching Fallout, and there's just a little thing at the bottom that says, "Hey, want to try out Fallout 4?" And it just boots you right into the game. Like, that
Yeah.
could be cool. I think Stadia's. They never did this. To be clear, they never bothered to implement any of these features they promised. But I think Stadia's version of it was far more compelling, where you're watching a YouTube video of somebody playing a game, and then you can jump into the specific part of the game they're at or whatever. I think that was a much more compelling vision than what Netflix could offer. But I also think YouTube is just the content on YouTube is better than on Netflix. But
Yeah, I mean, I think it's likely that in the midterm future, right? So I'm not talking the next 2 to 3 years, but maybe like 5 to 7 years, we will see the fruition of their game studio purchases on Netflix somehow. I don't know what form that'll take, but they own some very, like, powerhouse studios now. Chief among them is, like, Portkey Games for Avalanche, for Harry Potter. Like,
Yeah.
that, when that sequel comes out, it's going to probably be the best-selling game of the year, right? And that means, like, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, and that's nothing to sneeze at. So I feel like it'd be smart if Netflix had a plan for that. But I don't know. We'll see. All right. Do we have any final thoughts on the Netflix Warner Brothers deal?
I think right now regulators are going to block it.
No,
They
there's
have to
no
go through
way.
So,
So there-
they have to
okay,
go
I'll
through
take that back.
Every single national regulator.
There's one chance of regulators blocking this deal, and that is because Donald Trump is very, very close with the CEO of
Trump wants Paramount to win this.
Trump wants Paramount to win this.
Which is probably why they're still talking about it today. They're still trying to get it.
There are a bunch of agencies, not just us in EU. It's also the UK CMA, the Japanese Fair Trade has to review it. China has to review it. Korea has to review it.
So I got to be honest, dude. How much of that
There's
actually
so
matters?
much.
Now?
Yeah, I just don't think any of those bodies have any power over this.
I think if they deny it, like they can effectively shut the company out of their market, which is
People
losing
would
China as a streaming market is huge.
Okay, so I just want you to put yourselves in the shoes of the government that tells your people they can't have Netflix anymore. How does that make you feel? How safe are you feeling right now?
Yeah.
About
Netflix
as
is
safe
huge,
as I feel
dude.
in America, but
Yeah, exactly. No, Netflix is everything. Netflix was as close as any of these streaming services have been to like becoming a verb or like the Kleenex of streaming services. That is Netflix.
Yeah.
They're the one. I do want to say one other point about this. I think this has a really good chance of destroying Hollywood as we know it. In that, Netflix does not pay what Warner Bros. Pays when they're making movies. Typically, I think Stranger Things is an exception. Some of their bigger stuff, but they do not like to hire stars. Like looking at One Piece, I really like One Piece. They're spending a lot of money on it, but they're not hiring a lot of stars for it. And I that is not just because
the budget is going to the actual like sets, and VFX and stuff.
They
not
do
the star
not
power.
Like stars. They do not like. They're just not into that. They don't like to pay what Hollywood is used to getting. And I think there's some good to that. I think, I don't think our movies, I don't
and
think.
Plus they're like in the business kind of making stars. Like what's her name from Stranger Things is like really
Sadie
big
Sink.
now.
Yeah.
Sadie Sink, but like 11 also.
Oh, Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah, but she's not anything good.
Yeah, but she's,
she's big though. People like
big now.
But yeah, they I don't know. I think they will have a near monopoly at this point. It'll be them, Disney, and Paramount has nothing at this table essentially. So it'll really just be the two, and they can pay what they want. They will not have to.
You know what's funny? I was like going through my head. It's like, what about Hulu? What about? And I was just like, nope, that got bought up by Disney, and like there really is no one else.
No, it'll just be the three. It was 5 at some point. Amazon, yeah, you're right. And I think Apple.
They're a contender too, right? Like Fallout, The Boys, those are
good.
Great shows.
Invincible, excellent.
Invincible, fantastic. So,
but they just don't have the output.
Amazon.
I don't know. They only have a few shows. Same as Apple. Apple, I hear. Pluribus
Apple's fantastic
is excellent.
as well. Oh my gosh, Pluribus, Severance, fantastic shows.
What if after this acquisition, Netflix tries to compete in the game store market?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
Are they
on
crazy
PC,
enough to try to compete with Steam?
No, they will lose.
Not with Steam, but like I feel I could see a Netflix game store being a thing.
I could see it being a thing, but I
couldn't.
couldn't.
Crazy enough to compete with Steam is Tim Sweeney, and Tim Sweeney's digging himself a hole on Twitter as we speak.
It would be so niche. It'd just be extremely niche. I really don't think anybody would use it. No one on PC wants to leave Steam. Netflix would probably offer a better product than Epic Game Store, which is that it might actually have a cart. It might have a friends list at launch, things like that.
I still feel like in my gut, the right move for Netflix, and I'm not sure how they're going to do this, but I feel like the right move for them is to use their massive subscriber base and the portion of that is not into gaming, get them into gaming somehow.
Okay.
Yeah,
But what money are they making?
Amazon tried.
Like, do they offer it for free and then charge for it later?
Amazon tried.
Yeah.
If they, I think,
Amazon
they're gonna have to like sell their
tried
first party
gaming.
games to them somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Amazon had their own game store with Prime Gaming, had the user base, had everything, and they literally Goliath lost to David here.
And I also think I think you're coming from a mentality of people our age and a little bit older, Ahmed, which is like a little short-sighted, I would argue, in this environment, because everyone younger than us plays video games already. Everyone.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's
Yeah.
no one.
And I think Steam,
like 18 and younger right now. I think you would be so hard pressed to find someone who doesn't play video games at all.
also
that's
Steam
true.
doesn't
Yeah,
put any friction.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah.
There's zero friction with playing a PC game on Steam. None.
Right.
Like,
Well, there
you
could
just
be less. If you
download
don't have to
Steam.
download it, that is less friction. Like if they
Yeah,
figure
I mean,
out the sauce
but
to make streaming actually work,
streaming's
which
never
no one
gonna
has
be-
done yet.
I think it's the limit of network capacity at this point. Like, not everyone has the internet capacity to stream for effectively.
Yeah.
And I don't think we might be in like a couple, like maybe 5-6 years, we'll have the majority of America and gigabit connections.
I feel like we probably
But
already
doubtful.
have a very narrow majority because most people live in major
Yeah.
cities. But
Yeah. But it's still not worth it. Like,
Yeah.
most people just rather own their, like, I think there's a major push to own what you have, or at least have the illusion of ownership.
I mean, there's a huge resurgence in two things right now that are related to this topic, and that is physical media. People are really into vinyl, but people are getting back into, well, I don't know if people are getting back into Blu-rays. That may be because I'm in the home theater space. I see a lot
I've
of people
always
talking
been
about
into
4K
Blu-rays.
But
I just don't think.
and piracy is back. Piracy is back in a
Yeah.
big way.
Did it
I've
ever
been hearing
leave?
people just
Yes.
talk about pirating everything again.
Really?
I was literally talking to like some friends of my girlfriend, and they're talking about how they're just going to go back to pirating things, stop paying for all the streaming services.
People a little older than, like my cousin is a little older than me. Everybody his age knew how to pirate a movie and watch it. Everybody was doing it all the time. And then Netflix comes around, and it was just convenient enough that nobody pirates anymore. And I've never
Now the price is too high.
I've never done any piracy or
price is
anything.
too
And even
high.
I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. Now my solution is I just
So-
don't watch this stuff. But I know some people a little younger than me. I've met them recently around the city, and all of them are pirating everything.
Yeah, I know how to
Because
do it.
it's genuinely it is easier and more convenient right now to pirate than it is to
You
track all
look
these
at the
streaming
market
services.
and you say, "Hey, I want to watch this show, and I want to watch this show," and you realize that they're on two separate streaming services that each cost you $15 to $20 a month.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the thing nobody pirates
And-
anymore, and it's music. And it's because every major streaming service has a
because it's
massive
affordable.
library that has everything you would want to listen
Like,
to.
for all of Spotify's flaws, there's competition. You have Apple Music, you have Tidal, you have
Yep.
even smaller competition that pays artists good. There
Yeah.
is options there, and
Tidal
they
pays
all
artists
have the
pretty well.
same library. Yeah,
Yeah.
they all have the same library.
They'll have similar. The biggest one is actually YouTube
Yeah.
Music, and I have it for that reason, as well as Tidal.
Yeah, they share very similar libraries too.
Yeah,
Like,
very
you're not
similar.
going to really be missing out on anything.
And I
Now
wish
you look
that
at
was
Netflix.
and that would be a healthier
Say-
environment for movies, for sure.
Say in the anime space, I want to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and My Hero Academia, right?
You gotta go to
as they come out.
Netflix. Yeah.
Well, no, My Hero is on
Oh.
Crunchyroll, I
Yeah.
do believe.
My Hero's Crunchyroll.
Yeah, you have to have
JoJo's is on
Crunchyroll for that.
Crunchyroll.
Not the newest seasons.
Not the newest season.
As it
They're
premieres, it's
Netflix
going to be on
exclusives.
Netflix
Yep,
only. Yeah.
they're going to be on Netflix. If I wanted to watch them as they came out, and I'm trying to think of a third property that's
But
on
that's the
another
thing.
streaming service.
That's the thing
The,
Netflix counts
Dungeon
on, right?
Meshi?
Like, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
Dungeon Meshi is on Netflix.
Yeah.
Everyone has their one thing they will give for,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's what Netflix counts on, right? Like right now, I'm completely locked out of Netflix because I use my mom's Netflix, and they've cracked down on that, and I cannot get back on it. So I'm just not going to watch it, right? Like there's nothing I want to
So-
watch. But when One Piece season 2 comes out, I will buy a Netflix account at the highest tier for a month and watch that. You better believe I'll do that.
I mean, I'll tell you,
Yeah,
like,
so-
my family, to get around the password crackdown, we were talking, we're all IT minded, and we were talking about doing a network routing thing, like essentially a local VPN through my dad's house, so that we could all watch Netflix from home. Because as long as you connect to that Wi-Fi somewhat frequently, it works. But at
it's
that point,
like-
just pirate it. Like,
Yeah, but
you're doing
also
the same
like it's
thing.
not good enough to warrant that, right? Like that's my
Right,
argument,
yeah.
right? It's like, but when
When
that
One Piece
one
comes
show
out,
hits,
yeah.
when that one show, everyone's got that one show, right? So
yeah.
Yeah, like say you want to watch Severance, Smiling Friends, and One Piece, you have to pay for 3 services now. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're paying what a cable bill for. You're paying what you used to pay for cable for 3 shows.
Yeah, I mean, you're up to like $60 for that now, right? Like, that's if you want to watch.
And then
in
you
4K.
want to watch something on like Discovery. You want to watch like MythBusters. That's another streaming service.
Oh, and the ad-supported plan.
Like,
This,
oh
this
my
individual
God.
has such broad taste.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
3
me.
cartoons.
I'd watch all 4 of these things. No, Severance is not a.
Oh yeah,
cartoon.
Severance. Yeah.
Severance
Severance
is
is good.
I haven't watched Severance. I've heard Severance is good. Smiling
Severance
Friends
is
I
great.
Like. What I don't watch One Piece, but like
One Piece
there's
is
an
really
example.
good.
I think
Well,
One Piece.
the
is
One
only
Piece
on
live action is
Netflix
really
now,
good.
right?
Don't watch the anime. Not the modern anime. The old stuff.
the
is good.
anime
One
still on
Piece.
Netflix?
Watch One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece is excellent.
Or is One Piece anime on several streaming services?
One Piece
It's-
anime is on Netflix.
It's on Netflix
and
for sure. I've
Crunchyroll.
seen it.
On Netflix and Crunchyroll. Okay, so there's 2 services you could get One Piece on.
Yeah.
Thank God.
And that's a better environment. It is better for the industry, for the people who make the shows to not be the same people that are serving them to you. That is
I'm just
healthier.
happy that like the only reason I have Netflix is 1, I can watch all of JoJo's on it, and 2, my girlfriend can watch Squid Games.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It also comes with my phone plan, and I get it majorly discounted, so I'm not really paying that much a month.
Mine does that, but it's the ad-supported version, and I refuse to watch an ad.
No, I would rather
Okay,
not
yeah.
watch
so
it. Yeah.
I had the option to upgrade past the ad supported option, and it's like $7. A
It
month
doesn't let me
extra.
do that. It offers
Yeah,
me
mine let
Netflix
me
with
do
my
it.
phone plan, but I can't upgrade it. That's
What's your
it's
provider?
Verizon.
Which-
Oh yeah, mine was through T-Mobile.
Another weird thing-
it just let me upgrade.
I can watch on my mom's account on my phone and my tablet, but not my TV. Not sure what's
Got
up
to
with
get a
that.
Chromecast. You can cast it to the TV.
Yeah,
sure.
I
It's just dumb.
Yeah,
like all
it's
this
very
is so
dumb.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I asked for final thoughts, and we had a
had
whole
some.
other
Yeah.
discussion.
we had
Yeah.
a whole other discussion about streaming.
I'm sitting here
media.
trying not to talk about
Streaming
speakers more.
wars.
I'm holding it in. We got to get past it.
We gotta
We-
talk
we
about
can do
Game
that.
Pass
We could do a
streaming.
home theater episode when we have another
Yeah, we
dry
could,
spell.
yeah.
That'd be fun.
Dude, you've never been to my house in Charleston, have you, Connor?
Mm-mm.
My dad's home theater. Nothing.
Oh, I bet I would lose my mind.
Nothing. will
I mean,
beat
the-
that, ever.
The problem
It's
is like
unbelievable.
I have mine built to like the point of diminishing returns. Like I bought the most expensive theaters that make sense to buy under $10,000 like per
Yeah.
speaker. And
But
and
the
they were-
problem
Jeez,
with
I
home
wish I had
theaters,
that money.
on sale, but
but the problem with home theaters is that like there is no ceiling. You
There's
can
no
just keep
ceiling,
getting
but
better
there-
and
there-
better and better.
there is like a very real like serious point of diminishing returns. It's true for headphones
Yeah.
and home theaters.
But
Like,
if you're
you can always get
audiophile
better.
enough, you will forge into
So-
that
Yeah.
territory.
But some of
Ironically,
it's
I have a
some of
pair.
it's cope, like the gold plated cables and stuff.
I'll tell you,
yeah.
my headphones are great, and they only cost me like $40.
Oh yeah, you can get
These are like
Good.
studio grade headphones for $40. Like the big concessions I made was build quality.
headphones, especially like if you were a burgeoning audiophile, I would obviously you can to get speakers that are going to be as good as a
We
pair
should
of
save it
headphones.
for our audio.
You're going to spend 10
because this is going to be a whole.
Yeah, you're
thing.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
let's
You
move
can
the game
get
we've
them
been
on
playing.
discount though.
All right.
You
wanna-
I'll start us off.
Okay, yeah, kick us off.
Yeah, because I've been playing Hitman.
Oh my
finally,
God.
I know
Oh,
Connor's been
yes.
talking about it a lot. We were talking about it a little bit before the
Dude,
show.
every time we talk about Hitman, I'm like, I should play Hitman.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's
Again.
It's actually. I love the puzzle solving. I love the fact that it presents me a puzzle and it tells me, "Hey, figure it out."
So are you playing without the hint, like the what's it called? The
And just
story.
to be clear, when Mike says puzzle, it's how do I kill this individual without getting
yeah,
noticed?
it's okay. So I was on the Morocco level, right? And I found a rooftop that had a clear view of the what is it? The embassy, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Is it an embassy? It's like an embassy.
It's so
or
crazy.
like
I can exactly
it's
picture
called
what
like
you're
something
talking about
else
right now.
But you have to assassinate like this billionaire banker
Mhm.
who's in the embassy, but he also goes out and like sits on a balcony.
Yep.
And I could see him clearly. However, I didn't realize this rooftop was frequented by 5 different people who all walked up in a row. So I ended up having this rooftop full of 5 unconscious bodies and me with a sniper rifle.
Crowded.
Luckily, there were enough boxes
Call that a
I could
pile.
stick all the bodies into.
Dude, I love that Hitman. It's the perfect fusion between like
I just-
there's comedy, there's really
Like
good
someone
level
who-
design, there's action. It just does it
I
all
love
so
like
well.
the mission stories that you can get where like I disguise myself as a model and walk down the catwalk to go assassinate a
Dude,
woman.
that's the classic.
Do you have those turned on
Helmut
mission
Kruger.
stories like the
Yeah,
You disguise yourself as Helmut
That's because I'm
Kruger.
playing through like the actual story of the game.
I highly
right now.
recommend for your first playthrough you turn off the mission stories because I think the puzzles are more engaging without.
Oh.
and then go back
don't
and like all
follow
of them
them
are
all the
worth
time.
playing. Like all these levels are worth playing dozens of times.
I don't follow the mission stories
Okay.
entirely.
Good.
Like
Yeah.
I kind of did like 2 of them in the Morocco level, but I kind of followed like 2 or 3 of them. Like I did the prisoner one where you knock out the prisoner then assassinate him in the prisoner room.
Yeah. Hitman is
But I did
100%
not
a
do the
game. I
one
think
for the embassy.
playing it on the highest difficulty makes a lot of sense. I think.
Yeah, I've been playing on professional.
Okay.
I think
I've been
Hitman's
playing
one of those
strictly on
rare
professional.
games that doesn't have microservices that you can play like literally forever if you wanted to.
I'm kind
does
of
have
mad
that,
I
though.
did not because I've been trying to do challenges as I get
Microservices?
them.
It does?
And there's the
Microtransactions, you mean?
Sorry.
Yeah, you can buy
Microtransactions.
furniture for your house. I think in Freelancer, they're
Oh, I
tiny
didn't know that.
DLCs.
Yeah.
so
And it does they do content drops all the time. They're live service.
I want to like Sapienza. I ended up killing one of the guys with an exploding golf ball after
Oh,
sneaking in as a delivery driver.
The classic.
and I
kill.
just kind of dumped the golf ball on his golf thing and walked away. But the other person, I tried to do the challenge where you have to assassinate them from a suit with a suit from the bell tower.
Yeah.
I did it perfectly.
Nice.
Got the assassination. Was not in the right suit.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in the default suit that the level starts you with, but apparently I think you have to be in 47 suit.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so I was in a suit, but I wasn't in the right suit, and I'm kind of mad about it because it
Yeah.
was kind of complex getting up there with the briefcase and everything.
Yeah, well, Sapienza. Sapienza for any new listeners is the Hitman level
Oh,
that
no, I
Ammon
know
and I
what I did.
loved so much.
I know
we
what I
went
did.
there in real life.
So what I did was since there's this restaurant at the back, I waited until all the cooks weren't on their hourly smoke breaks, and I took the sniper rifle out of the case and climbed up the gutter.
Nice.
I had to wait until the waiters weren't out taking a cigarette break before I could do it.
How'd you take out the virus? Did you shoot it too?
No, I snuck in a hazmat suit and distracted both of them with rat poison and the sample going off, and then just touched the keypad and walked right out.
It's
So
when something goes to plan at Hitman, you feel like the
Oh my
smartest
God.
person
Like
alive.
a god.
You
yeah.
feel like a genius.
Yeah. Especially in VR. I highly recommend both of you give it a shot in VR if you get a chance because
It'll happen at some point.
I love
crazy.
it when I assassinated the rock star. I pushed him off the roof, and I get like body found. I'm like, oh no, how could this have
No, but it's an
happened?
accident,
He's another
right?
member. Yeah, he's another member of the 27 Club. He feels real bad. Oh no, as I conspicuously walk off the roof that he fell from.
Yep.
No one suspected a thing.
I want to do a full playthrough of the trilogy in VR, but I gotta wait for the Steam
No, it's-
frame for that. I'm not doing that. In my
It's so
PS3.
good. It's now I'm on the Colorado level, and it's
Colorado.
kind of painful. I'm trying to figure out how to become the Scarecrow because I think that'd be funny.
Yeah.
That challenge sounds like a lot of fun.
I don't think Colorado is a bad level per se, but I do think
Yeah, I
it's the
don't
worst
either.
in the trilogy.
I do like the
Yeah.
I do like the idea that there are challenges that tell you, hey, play the game wrong.
Yeah.
Get seen murdering them. Murder them with an axe in public and make sure you don't change your disguise.
I love that, and Freelancer does that, and you actually get like monetary rewards for it.
Like-
and I like to do my first contract. I always like to do something that is loud, like because I feel like those are the ones that you're most likely to lose. But I like to do that for my first contract. Do stuff that's like kill so many guards with an SMG or something.
It's crazy. The
yeah.
amount of like interlocking systems that you can interact with.
Oh yeah.
Poison some wine.
Oh yeah, this is right up your alley with the immersive sim. I wouldn't say Hitman's an immersive sim necessarily, but
yeah, it's not a it's an immersive assassination game.
yeah, it's got a lot of that
more or less.
flavor to it.
It has a lot of you can kind of do anything because if you watch targets, they'll interact with certain things in the environment.
Yeah.
Like I know in Thailand, one of the targets will eat sushi from trays at like a restaurant in the middle of the hotel,
Yeah.
and you can poison that sushi.
Yeah.
And eventually he's going to interact with it. You just have to wait and be patient.
Right. It has sim elements. It's not like fully sim, but like you do have situations where like that something's gonna happen and you do something and you watch the dominoes sort of go off.
Yeah, I really liked I think Morocco was interesting. Paris was very interesting.
So you're still in Hitman 1
in-depth it
too,
was.
aren't you?
Yeah, I'm
He's
still
in
Hitman
Hitman 1.
Which is fascinating.
Much
I
good
think it's
stuff
the
ahead of you.
weakest of the trilogy too.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
2
it has some of the
is
best.
gonna
It
be
doesn't.
interesting.
Paris and Sapiens are
Paris,
like,
Sapienza,
and Hokkaido.
Hokkaido, yes.
Hokkaido's
They're
yeah,
all
I haven't
so
gotten
good.
Hokkaido
They're some of the
yet.
best
I
in
think
the
Hokkaido's
series.
next. I might end up skipping Colorado, but
I would.
There's nothing stopping me.
I think you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Do you have the DLC? Like, do you have New
Yeah.
York?
I might. I'll have to check.
New York's a sleeper hit. It's a favorite of mine.
New York's that's like in 2, right?
It's a DLC
in.
for 2, I think.
Yes, DLC for 2.
I think I have
yeah.
all the DLC for 2.
Okay.
but I'm not sure. I'll check. I'll just have to
Yeah,
play
it's so
through
hard
all
to
of it,
know
but it's
because of how
very interesting.
messed up their purchasing
how
process
stupid
is.
it is.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
horrible.
that is crazy. It's just like
Is it bad on
yeah.
console?
I just
too?
like how it's all there.
Oh yeah, it's bad everywhere.
Yeah.
That's
I
so
think it's bad
stupid.
everywhere.
Just sell me the game. It's actually I don't
just
think
like
it's bad
how-
on
how
Switch
much it
2.
has.
I'm pretty sure the Switch 2 is a $60 purchase that gets you everything.
World of
Oh my
Assassination.
God, that's
yeah, they
so
should just have
convenient.
that. They should take out like all
Yeah.
the other stuff and just have it World of Assassination.
I do like how the game kind of drip feeds you content,
Yeah.
like weapons and interactables as well.
Yeah, it's per level. Is it per level or do you get it?
You have
for your whole
have
account?
account level.
Okay.
You have like account level stuff that you get as you level up your account.
Oh, but you get,
unlock,
like,
a better like lethal injection syringes, sniper rifles.
But you
one
get
of
like
the first
starting
unlocks you
locations
get.
per level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
starting locations per level. It's
been a while
You have
since I
level
played.
XP and profile XP, and I really like that difference.
Yeah.
Like the more you play a level, the more you can interact with the level because you unlock more things about the level.
I pray that there is like one downside to this game that I feel a little bad because I don't know if we've ever talked about it on the show, but this game is always online. You cannot.
Yeah, there is no offline.
You can't.
Well, there is, but
progress.
it's separate saved.
Yeah, but I really hope that they fix that someday because I think it is a blemish on an otherwise nearly perfect game.
I think before they sunset it, like they finally sunset the game, they'll probably just push everything offline.
I sincerely hope so because this is a game. This is a game I'll be showing my grandkids. Like
it's such a it like
They will
it is
not
probably
care
the
one
best
bit,
Hitman game.
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll
No,
be
it
like,
is-
how do I put this
It's a
on my
loving
Neuralink?
game.
Pap. Like
yeah,
Oh God.
yeah. It is
Having
one.
a
like,
grandkid, and they're like the Neuralink chip. me being like I think by the time I have grandkids, I'm gonna be a luddite. I'm gonna say someone's gonna show me like an iPad 47, and I'm just gonna break it in half. Like get that out of here.
we've said
Get
it so
that
many times
darn
on the show, but
technology.
it is absolutely just one of the greatest. It's so.
it is
good.
probably
such a
the
good
most
game.
glazed game on Game Talk.
I've been sleeping on it for a while. I had World of Assassination for free, but I didn't have all of it, and I just kind of splurged and bought it all.
But
on
now that
sale.
you're finally experiencing it, this positions us to do a Hitman episode in the future. So
yeah,
look forward to that.
expect the Hitman episode once I finally complete all of this.
Which
it'll
could
take a bit.
Yeah, could take some
It's
time.
a long game. Each of those
Yeah.
levels is upwards of an hour. If
Yeah,
you take it
and there's
slow
like
enough.
30 of them or something.
Oh my god, that's a
And
lot.
each of the 30 levels are like endlessly replayable too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
And then there's Freelancer, which I still have not beaten, and
Yeah.
Evan has not played.
right. Yeah. So good.
I got so close to a win in Freelancer in VR. That's the dream.
The
Yeah,
dream
you
is
actually
completing a
feel like
freelancer run.
Neo or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Such a good game.
I can go next.
Yeah, go for it.
So let me just preface this by saying that I'm really glad I never did meth
Oh.
because I have such an addictive personality.
Oh no.
Like this is why I avoid things like World of Warcraft.
Oh,
Because I know that if I play something like that, my life is just over. So, what am I talking about here? I'm talking about Palworld.
Oh, it's back.
god.
How what's the status of the game now? Because it
So
Going
there
into
was
1.0
one.
here soon, right?
There have been a
really?
couple like minor expansions, one major expansion, and it's still in early access, which is kind of crazy to think. But my friends, they started a new server, and I was just like, okay, I'll join. Horrible decision. I played Palworld for 14 hours yesterday, which is
that's a lot. Yesterday was
crazy.
a Monday.
Oh yeah,
It was a Monday.
yeah, it was.
Did you wait?
Don't try
Did you go
to
to
think too
work?
hard about the math there.
Were you playing it at work? What was happening?
No, he would never. He would
I would never
do
do
that.
something
Emmett
like
gets
That would be
off work
absurd.
and then just. Did you sleep last night?
I'm not answering any further questions.
I can't answer either of those.
But I will say that I don't know what it is about Palworld, but it has a hold on me that very few games do. Like Maple Story did it, Diablo did it, and Palworld has that same kind of like it fires the right kind of dopamine.
You're like, I hate this game. Why do I play it?
No,
What? No, I never felt that way. I love
Did you
Diablo.
like I thought you hated.
I hated
No, that was
Diablo.
Connor. Yeah.
Connor's like,
And I don't
hate
even
this
hate
game. Why do
Diablo.
I keep playing it?
I bounced off of it. I don't hate it, but I probably said I did on the show because I like to be inflammatory
But
sometimes.
for some reason, Palworld is just highly compatible with me.
yeah.
I think it's
bounced off of
because-
it both times.
I think it's because like Pokemon, I've always been into Pokemon. It does the base building and like the management stuff just right to where like it's not too hard to think about, and it's very addicting watching your pals run around do their little work. Yeah. I just so into it, and like the world is huge, like very very big. So there's a lot to explore. There's only roughly I think 150 pals, which I feel like there are more because like I'm always discovering new pals as I'm exploring. But all that to say is I think this game is very strongly positioned for when it comes out of early access because there's already so much content in Palworld, right? Like they recently added like fishing, which I haven't even explored yet. They raised the level cap to 65, and if you guys remember, in Palworld, every time you level, you get access to new technologies, which can change how you play the game. So
Can't do it.
yeah, I
Can't
know.
play Power World anymore. Can't do it.
Yeah,
I've played it twice. I have played it twice with two separate groups. Well, one group and then one terrible time. And I played it once with that time. I'm like, I don't want to play this game anymore.
yeah, that's
Not
fair.
even,
I don't
it's
know.
just the game.
It's
just the game. Can't do it.
and I fully realize like it's not. I'm not saying it's like a game of the year level game or
No.
anything. It just
It's just
speaks
really
to me
fun.
on a very spiritual.
It felt too much like
Drug-like
Ark Survival
level.
Evolved to me, and I put 60 plus hours into Ark Survival Evolved like years ago.
Damon's gonna put
and then I
60 hours
dropped it
into
like a rock.
Palworld this week by my math.
Like,
Oh, yeah. Undoubtedly,
I ended up dropping Ark like a rock after a certain point when I realized that was the whole game loop. I'm like, oh yeah, this game's dropped like a rock. And Palworld, it only took me like 15 to 20 hours to realize the game loop was just Ark but more. And so I just dropped it like a rock.
Palworld
Yeah,
is
I
what-
never played Ark, but
I want to come back to Palworld when it's finished, but it felt extremely unfinished last time I played it. It
Yeah,
felt the world felt very empty.
yeah, I don't
like
think
the
that
gameplay arc.
I don't think that's changed much, right?
Okay,
the
then I'm
world
out.
is still like I mean, it's empty, but like it has pals and stuff. Like that's all I really want.
Yeah.
But, like what do you want in the world?
I want one town, I think.
There are settlements now.
Okay.
There
There are a few settlements.
Okay,
and
that
there
was
were
nice.
settlements
One,
at the
yeah.
beginning too. Actually, yeah. But there are more settlements
I think
now.
My biggest problem with Palworld is it's a game that I'd much rather just watch somebody play while I like chill in the
Yeah.
background than actually play
Second
myself.
monitor
You
game.
know? Yeah, it's a second monitor game because I had way more fun watching my ex play it than actually playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one of those games where I just cannot be bothered with the grind, and I know what
Dude,
the late
the
game
grind
looks
is
like.
so
and it's like
addicting
even
to
more
me.
grind.
There's always like 80 things to do in Palworld. That's why I'm always running around like a chicken with his head cut off because I'm like always trying to do
It's like
so
it's not
many
even
things.
like it's not even that I'm grind adverse because I've been playing Monster Hunter and Warframe.
I know it's so funny to me
Like,
that
it's-
Monster Hunter didn't really like he liked it, but it didn't really hook you in the way that it did us.
I don't know. It
because we
just did.
love the
Yeah.
grind.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that grind's fun because like in the end, I like fun combat systems. And if the combat's fun enough, I don't care if I have to grind and grind and grind because I'm having fun.
I respect
Palworld's
good
just
combat systems, but can you
fun.
pull out a AK-47 and
can't.
gun Pikachu down?
Well,
no.
yes, kind of
Yeah.
heavy bow gun. It's not
Yeah.
a Pikachu, but it's
You can pull
Yeah.
out an AK-47 and gun down Son Goku,
yeah.
you know? Like,
But it's just
and
so funny.
Goku
Like the
shoots
whole
laser
like
beams at you.
the juxtaposition of the pals with like the modern weaponry. It's just
Yeah.
a funny game, dude.
I never when I
and-
saw the first trailer, I actually saw the trailer for this like long before it came out. And I said to myself, like, this game's never gonna release. And
Yeah.
I can't
I
believe
got-
it did.
I
it
saw
is-
the
It
game
did
trailer.
so well.
Yeah, it's
I
It
saw
did
the game
Pokemon
trailer
numbers.
and I'm like, ooh, this is going to be a really good game. And then I played it. I'm like, oh, it's just Ark Survival Evolved, but with Pokemon.
See, what I want it to be
Oh.
is like Factorio Sweatshop with Pokemon.
Yeah,
is what
I want
but-
Factorio. So I wanted like more management.
Well, it is a
less,
sweatshop.
Yeah.
base building, grinding.
It's so
Like
funny.
you
My
weren't
friends,
incentivized to turn them on sweatshop because it just made everything worse.
Yeah.
my friends, like I actually like take care of my pals. Like if they're sick, I give them medicine.
Come
Like
on.
I make comfortable beds for them.
Come
and stuff.
on, it's a sweatshop.
My friends,
Yeah. No. Let
they're
them live in
basically
their
like-
filth.
they're
Yeah.
basically building concentration camps, effectively, right? Like, so they have they have like the basic shoddy beds for all the pals. They have the work conditions set to very hard, and they said that when they get depressed and stop working, they just butcher them for parts. And I'm just like,
Oh my god, this is
Because you could just go
Emmett's
catch
like-
more.
Yeah,
yeah.
Emmett has like a trade union and everything, and all the pals have equal
It's just
votes
so
in the
fun.
My
council.
question is, whose is working better?
I think they have like so many resources. I think they're doing way better.
Yeah, I'm
But-
telling you.
But I'm having fun,
Emmett's
right? Like, I don't need to be
Emmett's running,
optimal.
like
I'm
a
having fun.
utopia, and meanwhile you go next door to like Palworld or whatever, and
Yeah.
if you stop
Dude,
working,
it's
you
so
get
funny.
killed.
Like
You
I
get lined up
found their
against the
base.
wall and
I
purged.
found their base because we were playing this asynchronously, or not. That's not the right word. But we're not playing this at the same time, right? Because sometimes I'm on, they're not on.
Yeah.
They're on, I'm not on. I found their base. And I took a screenshot and sent to them. And was like, "What the hell is this?" Because it was just like a few straw beds and a mine
brutalist
and like a
construction.
food box. That was it. Like, and I was just like, "That's
Emmett has
slave
like the
conditions here.
futuristic buildings, and then you just go over there and it's just straight brutalist gulag architecture.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. That's like
yeah.
that's the
can't
special
believe it.
sauce of Palworld. That like this weird dichotomy, and it's so funny. And like, have you ever Did you ever butcher a pal?
Oh, yeah.
I'd usually catch
Isn't it
people
so
and
funny how
butcher
it like
them.
censors it?
Yeah.
You remember that? Like it just pixelates the screen as you're like cutting them up.
It's so funny.
It's
I
just
like
such a
how you
funny
can
game.
capture people, but they're worthless, so you end up butchering them and you don't even get anything out of it. So they're
Yeah,
just
dude, this is a game
worthless.
where you can enslave another human and then cut him up for
Butcher him.
bones. You know, like what? It's such
I'm
a
sorry,
it's
my
such a weird
cats aren't
game.
producing enough metal. It's time to.
What a
We gotta
beautiful
put them
game.
down.
No,
I'm
but they
not
were
over
just
the
like,
idea
yeah,
that
like
they're running PAL
because
concentration.
if you
camps.
work them hard, they do get injured, they get depressed or whatever, and you could either give them medicine or I guess put them out of their
You
misery.
do what has
Why?
to be done.
I cannot take it seriously when you describe the the Canadian medical system and a mixture between the Soviet Union Siberian work camps, the Canadian medical system, and American healthcare.
Mm,
Like, what's happening in these camps?
yeah,
We need PAL rights and violations.
and by the way, right? Like, so I AFK'd in this game, right? Because they left the server on, so I just left my PC on so I could like collect XP and like resources while. And my PC has been on for like I think 3 days straight now, and I started hearing a scratching sound right before this episode.
Uh-oh.
Right, like I heard there was like a weird scratch. I was like, "That's not good. I wonder what's making that sound." So I shut it down and gave it some rest right before we recorded. But don't know if you're supposed to do that.
I mean,
leave your PC
I know people
like
do it.
in game for like several days. Maybe not in game, but like just leaving it on is fine.
I know people do it. I know people that like AFK and like I know people that AFK routinely in factory builders, like Satisfactory and stuff overnight. And
Yeah, I mean,
I'm against it. I think it's like not against the spirit of those games for sure.
Yeah.
But
And by the way, they did alter the server settings, so like progression is way quicker. And I was against that at first. I was just like, that's
then you played
let's
14
just do
hours of it and there's
the
still
real
more.
way. And then I was just like, you know what, it's still fun this way.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun leveling up really fast and stuff. So Palworld came back to it.
Palworld.
I guess I'll
All right,
close this
Connor.
out. I've been playing stop me if you've heard this one. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter.
Oh, wow, which one? Wow.
The most talked about
Yeah.
series on this show by far.
By far. With Hitman probably behind it.
Yeah.
I've been playing Wild and Generations Ultimate. Generations Ultimate, I think I talked about it once before and I said I didn't really love it. I'm playing it on Switch 2, and it's like the only I think it's the thing I have the most hours on my Switch 2, which is really funny because it is a port of a 3DS game that runs at 30 frames per second at 720p and does not look good at all. But I got over the hump on it. I'm into the 4-star quests in the village, and like I'm kind of far enough in that the progression feels meaningful now. Early Monster Hunter has a real problem where you really don't feel like you're making any progress with your build, because you have to kill the monsters so many times and it takes so long, especially in the old games. The new games are better
I
about
love
this.
the newer games are better about it.
For You got me over the hump by having a story. Generations Ultimate does not even pretend to do a story at all. Like, it is just a list of monsters you can kill, and that list is 5 pages long in the 1-star quest. Like, there are so many monsters that you can kill in this game. And that is fun. And I'm glad I'm over the hump now, and I'm enjoying it a little more. I think I have the momentum to actually finish it now. And then obviously I've been... What, Mike?
I'm kind of on a slump. Like, I dropped World like a rock once I hit Iceborne. I might just restart World and just pick a new weapon.
Yeah. World, yeah. I marathon. Did you finish Iceborne like you killed Velkhana?
I did not. No, I did not finish Iceborne.
That's crazy.
I hit a wall at Iceborne, and I'm like, this is just.
I thought Iceborne was good, but I do feel like World is a game that is in such a weird place right now, where I feel like it is not similar enough to the old games to scratch that itch, but also I don't think it does as well with the new formula as Wilds does, so I wouldn't play it for
I like
that.
Rise. Rise has been... I think the combination with me picking up Rise is that I'm playing a new weapon.
Yeah.
I'm learning a complete new weapon, so that's engaging me.
Did you...
And the fights are fun.
Did you hunt Arch-Tempered Velkhana? Did you do the free challenge?
What?
Wilds.
No,
not Velkhana. Arch-Tempered Jindahad, sorry.
I have not touched Wild since GOG launched.
Really? So you've missed it. It is over now. I got the A rank.
Yeah.
And I was playing with some guys. Yeah, sorry.
I don't really, like, right now I'm kind of at the point where it's like, why would I grind Wilds? Because, like, there's no real progression left for me. I've got my Ardians that I want, my Gogma Ardians. I'm like,
kinda. I like getting I want to get the A rank in all the free challenges. I didn't get it for Ray Dominant. I'll never forgive myself for that, but I've done it on every one since. And I don't know. I'm well into the end game of Wilds, but even like playing through GU, I just sat there and I was like, man, I think I'd have more fun booting up Wilds, playing some hunts. I have some buddies that I'm playing it with in the Pittsburgh Hunters Guild, and we were really hard stuck. And that's what's been fun for me. We were hard stuck to get the A rank against Jindahad. You had to beat him in under 18 minutes, I think. That sounds generous, but we could not get it under 19 and a half. Like, and we were like looking at everything we were doing. We're like, how do we shave a minute and a half? That is so much time. And finally what it was, we all three had to improve our builds. I forget what our dual blade user changed, but our gunner had to switch to a different ammo type that actually, it was like, it focused on larger monsters. Since Jindahad is so big, it was an explosion. And I switched to using 2 hunting horns. I was using one just to improve our attack and defense, and then switching to my Gogma hunting horn, which does way more damage. And I was having to constantly switch between those two, as well as implement traps and a bunch of like bonus items. And it was the first time in Wilds that I really felt like the prep time mattered, which is something the old games did a lot. And I really liked that. I liked that we were like looking at our builds and like figuring out which armor skills we really needed. We were figuring out which items we needed to bring. Oh, we all switched to Speed Eater too. Speed Eater is an armor skill that lets you drink potions faster. And I had always kind of written it off as not that important because traditionally timing doesn't matter that much in Monster Hunter. And I was like confident in my ability to dodge and stuff, so I could get away and use the slow drinking animation. But when you're doing a timed attack, suddenly, like, if you're drinking 15, 20 potions over the course of a hunt, like, that time really adds up. That's time you're not doing DPS. So Speed Eater made a huge difference for us there. Yeah. So we all three started running that. Started carrying cleansers to escape from when he freezes you to the ground instead of doing bind resistance. And all of that stuff is like, it sounds like I'm speaking nonsense, but like that level of complexity is just really engaging. Those are all things that I didn't feel like I had to do before.
I've, like, speaking of Monster Hunter, I finally hit, I think, probably my first wall of Rise. Or it was almost a wall. and it was high rank Mizu,
Okay, yeah.
which I almost got me, but I kind of locked in on the third and final cart that I had ready.
Yeah.
And at one point, I'm like, okay, this fox isn't that hard because I was countering every single move it made.
Yeah.
And then I got a little cocky, got hit, and like, okay, never mind. I still have to respect the monster.
Yep.
Even if I'm dodging everything, I still have to give it at least a little bit of respect.
I think Monster Hunter, we've said it before, has like the most engaging, maybe the best combat in gaming. It's a contender.
Like I didn't I don't get it. I love longsword. It's so much fun.
And all that's true.
Like I might pick up one in Wilds just for fun.
It has excellent combat, but I think it's at its absolute best when you have pushed yourself as hard as you can to figure out how to win something, and you had to start looking at the menus. You had to dig in deep and figure out what you could change in your build. Like how can you get just a little bit more advantage on this monster so that you can beat it. And
my longsword build changed for the
good.
better when I implemented quick sheath.
Yeah. Huge.
Like I have 8 points in critical eye and quick sheath. So now I think I have 68 or something affinity.
Yeah.
In my build plus 1 point of quick sheath.
And Wilds, like the GOG Mazios update, title update 4, increased the possibility space so much because it made so many non-end game armors relevant again.
It also, you get like that random set bonus on the Ardean weapon.
You can re-roll that.
You could have 2 or 3 set bonuses.
And so and because of that, they've made it like you can decide how good your Gogma Ardean weapon needs to be, but they have essentially made it so that if you want to get the best kit, like the grind in this game is nearly infinite. I'm rapidly approaching 200 hours in this game, and I highly doubt that I will probably have 210, 220 by the time Master Rank comes out.
Yeah, I'm excited for Master Rank and see what they do with the game.
Yeah,
because Gogma was, no matter how heavily scripted it felt, it's still a fun fight.
Oh, it's so good. It's probably my favorite.
The spectacle of it.
It's that or Arch-Tempered Raydao for my favorite hunts in the game. I like Zoshia a lot too. All of these. I
didn't like Arch-Tempered New Udra, but that's just because like it felt gimmicky.
It felt a little boring. I really liked, I didn't like Arch-Tempered Uthuna. New Udra I liked.
Yeah, New Udra wasn't as bad. Uthuna just felt like
Uthuna was kind of boring.
It's just kind of boring and gimmicky. That big fish that hit hard.
Yeah, Arch-Tempered Jindahad is tough. He's just got a lot of health. He freezes you to the ground. He's shooting beams across the map. He's very tough, and he's just
rough.
He's the hardest one to play with randoms because he's the only one that like you can make a mistake and cause a squad wipe. Like even if you have all 3 carts remaining, you can lose because if you have to knock down these ice chunks to hide behind for one of his moves, and if your idiot teammates have already knocked them all down, you're just dead.
Yeah. You can't survive it. I don't think you can Farcaster out either.
I think you can. I think you can Farcaster out.
Okay. Then that eliminates.
Yeah, but you lose so much time. It takes almost a minute to run back to the arena. So if you do that in the free challenge version, your time is up.
I know. Omega. If you Farcaster out of his Omega beam, he starts one shotting.
Yeah,
he gets like a super buff.
Yeah,
if he manages to get it off without the shield.
Yeah, but there's just. I don't know. I think this is my favorite. This is my favorite Monster Hunter pre-Master Rank by like.
Yeah,
and I think it's the hardest one too. I think I got some pushback on that, but the 9-star hunts are still to the. I'm in the indest of in-game gear. Like you really, without looking up meta online, there's really not much I could do to improve my loadout on a per monster basis. You probably could, but in a generalist kind of way, there's really not a lot of improvement to be done.
And those 9-star tempers hurt.
And they're still, I mean, if I'm in a 4-person party, we're probably gonna win. But if soloing them, I'm still carding.
I think
9-star laggy.
I soloed the 9-star Fulgore Anjanath.
Oh, I've soloed all of them at least once.
That was rough. It was rough, but I mean, it's an Anjanath. It's pretty predictable.
I've soloed all of them, and it is rough. I mean, I was just for fun the other day, I was doing a 9-star Lagiacrus, and that is hard. That is so hard.
9-star Laggy will just kill. The first time I tried doing it, we got triple carded.
Yeah, no, it took me. He took me many tries. Even the 8-star version of him, I think, took me quite a few tries to beat when he was new.
Mizu, like 9-star Mizu, just screams that I'm just gonna get killed.
Oh, really? Mizu's one that
I've heard that.
I think
I've
I
heard
just
that
knew
tail-
Mizu
that
because I'd
backwards
played
tail
Rise.
slam's rough.
So Mizu's not too bad for me.
Yeah, my weakness is fast monsters. That is like the one thing.
Oh,
I
you don't
struggle
like
the most
Seregios
against is
then?
Fast. Seregios wasn't as bad. Like when I
Really?
faced Seregios, I feel like he was more predictable.
Yeah.
Like his movement patterns very easy to perfect block, and the windows are generous.
Interesting.
That I was kind of just blocking a lot of his attacks perfectly and getting counters off of it.
See, I'd say the
Charge
same
blade.
thing about Mizu. So I guess we just are coming at it in a different way.
Yeah, Mizu, like Seregios, I guess I just read him really well.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the one monster I'd rather never not hunt is Rathalos.
Really, I love Rathalos.
I hate Rathalos. I don't mind Rathian in Wilds. I kind of hate Rathian in Rise
Yeah. Why?
and World. Just because it just the charge move. It's just so annoying how it won't stand still.
I was gonna say
And
because
it
like a lot
will
of people
just
hate them
spam
because they
charge.
stay in the air, and that's a knowledge.
That's
diff.
the worst.
You can
Yeah,
use
that's-
if you use flash pods, they just fall,
Yeah.
and you get a free knockdown.
That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Like you could just knock it out of the air. And especially in Rise, you can just wire bug up to it. And if you hit it with a wire bug attack, it's gonna fall down anyway.
Just a great
But
franchise.
Rathian sucks. Like, and sometimes it'll chain that tail swipe into another tail swipe
Mm-hmm.
just to hate you, and it's like, why?
Oh, I can't. I'm
It's so
excited for you to start
predictable, but it
Sunbreak.
sucks.
Sunbreak is so fun.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, you'll
I'm-
get there. If you're
just
already at
faced
high rank
Mizu.
Mizu, you don't have that much ahead of you.
Yeah, I don't have much left.
Yeah.
And then like most of the high rank fights are kind of going quickly, other than Gyrodontus.
Yeah.
But I just
Gyrototus?
hate Gyrodontus. I hate Gyrototus.
Yeah.
It's I hate that. I hate the Piscine Wyverns. I think they're all bad. Between that and Almadron.
That is not a hot take. That's a pretty
Yeah, I think
common
they're just
sentiment.
bad. I think Almadron's also equally annoying.
Yeah.
It's a fight that if I have to face an Almadron, I'm just not going to do it.
I don't hate
if it's
them,
an
but
optional fight.
I get it.
He's annoying. Like it's his attack pattern. It's the fact that he has like a tactical nuke.
Yeah, mine is
That he can just
Ketsu.
throw at
I
you.
hate
It's just
hunting a
annoying.
Ketsu. Have you hunted one yet?
Oh, the one with no music.
No music. It's so awkward.
The roars are annoying. It's just the fact that he roars so much and the oddly phallic nature of his head.
And for the uninitiated, music for a monster in Monster Hunter starts when the monster sees you, and Ketsu has no eyes, so they just don't play any music during that fight.
Yeah, this was actually something that happened.
that's kind
Originally,
of
it
a
was
neat gimmick.
originally
though.
it was a bug
It's
in
neat.
like the first games.
It's neat one
like the-
time, but when
yeah.
you have to kill like 10 of them to make his armor set,
Yeah.
you're just
So
spending an
quiet.
hour in silence. It's horrible.
It is.
Yeah, the music is such
So-
a big part. Of
Yeah.
every single one of those fights.
So
Yeah.
originally, it was just because he could never enter the alert state in the
Oh,
first
really?
couple games that he was
But
in.
now it's just his thing.
Yeah, and in 4 Ultimate, 4 and everything, apparently they added the ability for him to actually enter the scene state, so like certain skills will activate again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he sees you, but they kept the music not playing because it was just part of his themology.
Yeah. I wore his
But
armor
before
in for
that,
you,
like-
and that grind
yeah,
was just...
Before that, any of the skills that activate when the monster sees you or like Superman dive or anything didn't work. Because he would never see you, so you could never get Superman dive.
That's terrible.
Because apparently
didn't know
Superman
that.
dive only works
Yeah, when you're running away and they see
when
you.
you're running away and they can see you. So it made the monster harder just because they coded him not to see you.
I just remember
But it was quality of life change later.
hunting him in For You to get his armor in silence on my 3DS and losing. I would lose
think-
somewhat frequently, and like 30-minute hunt in pure silence, and then you triple cart and you're just like ready to smash your 3DS into
I
pieces.
think the worst part about Kezu is he just roars a lot and his attack
does.
patterns are just bad.
there's a lot of just waiting for him to finish an attack so you can get in close. Yeah.
Yeah, the one where it's like head extends
Yeah.
and like wiggles around. I'm like, this is annoying.
Yeah.
Or he'll roar and then he'll shoot lightning balls and he'll roar again. It's like, ugh. I'd rather fight a Volvidon and get stinky to paralyzed to stunned to paralyzed again.
Yeah.
That's the most annoying part about fighting those stupid armadillos.
Anyway, Monster Hunter's fun.
Stupid chain attacks. Oh my god. There's so many annoying monsters in Monster Hunter that are just bad. They're just annoying to fight.
Wonder how many weeks you guys could spend 20 minutes talking about Monster
I could do
Hunter.
it every
I
single
would
day for the
wager-
rest of
I-
my
yeah,
life.
I was gonna say, probably
Emmett,
every
there are
episode.
There are at least 40 plus monsters that I have a personal hatred of fighting just because they annoy me.
I just love
Don't
it.
get me started on Gravios Basarios.
I mean, like you're talking to your grind in Palworld, and that's just Monster Hunter for me. Like I could grind this
Yeah.
game. It's a desert island
Yeah.
game for me. Especially if I can get the whole franchise. Like
oh my god.
Yeah,
I could just
Forever. I could
if I
grind that
never
forever.
if I had to pick one series that it's like all I could play for the rest of my life, it'd be Monster Hunter. I think because
Yeah, it's so
That's
good.
fair, yeah.
I didn't
It just-
listen. Everyone around me thought I wouldn't get into Monster Hunter because it's a grind heavy game, and here I am on my third Monster Hunter game, grinding through it.
love the grind, man.
Love the grind. It grabbed me like Maple Story grabs you, Emmett.
The difference between you and me is that
clutches in me.
only good games grab you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I
Emmett's
can't say
getting
the same.
grabbed by
Maple Story
whatever,
grabs me
like,
too.
Addictive mechanic. This game has an addictive grind mechanic. Well, we'll see Emmett in 40 plus hours.
Yeah. And he'll never finish the game of the
He'll
year.
never finish the game of the year, but boy, will he stick 80 hours in a week in Palworld.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't control these things.
No, but it makes you happy.
I go where my whims wish.
I do like I have a few times I've like thought about texting you to see if you want to play Monster Hunter, but I'm sick of you saying no. And then I briefly think, is there a way that I could brush the winds of fate just right so that Amid would want to play Monster Hunter again?
To be fair, like I get it. I would be annoyed too if I were you. I think I've rejected you like
3 or 4
most times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 or 4 probably. And two or three of them were like very early in the game.
Yeah, I think me and Connor definitely. I think Connor was there for the Great Kutku.
Yeah, I played some with
extermination,
you,
right? Yeah, that was before herd battles.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
those
now
are
they've
fun.
can have you there's an event quest going on right now where you have to fight in the arena 3 Blangongos and there's which is just a snow
that one
gorilla.
always gets me.
Oh,
Blongo.
that
Blongongo.
sounds so
and a bunch of
terrible.
Blongos, which are the tiny snow gorillas, are running around too.
These are just
It
Rick and
sounds
Morty
like- I hear
words.
it's funny. I hear it's a great fight because it just turns into a snowball
it's
fight.
so chaotic.
You're just getting rocks thrown at you.
I
by
tried to
stupid
solo it at
monkeys.
first, and that's just not happening.
We took a 4-man party into the kill 5 Yonkut-kus.
Yeah.
And we split into 4. With each of us,
Yeah.
each
Each
we all
took one.
converged to like 2 or 3 Yonkut-kus. And at some point, they all converged onto one area. And my only memory is getting juggled by 3 Yonkut-kus who would continuously stun lock me into another attack.
That's the
And the
classic
only
Monster Hunter
thing I could do
experience.
is yell, "Help me, please, get me out of here. They're not going to kill me, but Jesus Christ, I want to do something." I'm getting juggled by like 5 Yonkut-kus.
I just think it's really special how good Monster Hunter can be, both single
There were
player and
7 of
multiplayer
them
with
on
the
the
same
map.
mechanic set. I think that's really impressive that they managed
I
that.
think the worst part about that quest is we ended up killing a Yonkut-ku that wasn't even part of the quest.
Yeah, just
There
caught
was
in the
just a 6th
crossfire.
and 7th. Yeah, there were just a set couple more on the map that weren't part of ours. We ended up killing it anyway. It was just there. It was in our way. God, it like never again. That was nightmarish.
But that's Monster Hunter Wilds.
That's Monster Hunter Wilds for you.
Game of the
That
Year
open
runner-up,
world really
2025.
changes it. Really changes it for you. I can't wait to see what they do with Monster Hunter Wilds 2.
Monster Hunter.
It's not even a master rank, just a second game.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would they
Arkveld's
call the
back,
next one?
baby.
The next one,
Frontier.
Yeah, there's no
Universe.
Frontier
That's
exists.
Monster
Monster
Hunter
Hunter
Universe.
Frontier
Oh, is that
exists.
one?
It's an
Okay.
MMO that went on for 14 years and is
So we went-
absurd.
Worlds, Wilds, Monster Hunter Jungles.
I feel like jungles you're kind of
Solar
limiting
System.
Yeah,
yourself,
it's not
though.
going to be jungle. Well, I think the more interesting one is what is Master Rank going to be called, because they did Monster Hunter Rise and then Sunbreak, which was like Sunrise. Like they were clearly
Daybreak
doing a thing
World and
there.
Iceborne.
So who knows if they're going to do.
They already have an ice area. We got to think of what area they don't have in Wilds yet.
I could see like an island.
There's no jungle in Wild. Oh, no,
Scarlet
Forest.
Forest,
Yeah,
yeah.
Scarlet Forest. There's a
No,
jungle.
there's no.
So we have the desert, we have the jungle, we have the ice area.
There's kind of a volcano.
There's kind of a volcano. We don't have an Elder's Recess though.
No, but that was very specific to World. So
Yeah. What else did World have? What am I missing here? There's like another
Coral.
area that I'm missing.
Coral Islands.
Yeah, we didn't have
but that was also specific to World. Like,
yeah, we didn't have like a corpse laden terrible place.
yeah, we could get that. We'll see. I feel
know.
like we're
We'll
probably
see.
going to hear in February.
Monster Hunter
what-
Corpse.
I think when Arch Tempered Archveld comes out, they're probably going to announce.
Yeah, that's what my prediction is the G rank's going to be
Yeah.
Wilds or Monster Hunter Wilds G.
Yeah, and it'll either come
Wilds
out
G.
like late this year or early next year.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'd like to see what monsters they come up with, and I swear to God, if they add the Goku monkey again, I'm gonna.
I feel like
riot.
it'll probably Master Ranks tend to not have that many new monsters. It's probably going to be mostly be returning.
Yeah, it's gonna be variants. We're gonna get some interesting variants though.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
All right, I think that'll do it for us this week. Thank you all for listening. You can follow us at Podcast Game Talk on YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and TikTok. You can click the link in the description to join our Discord and talk to us there. And please like and review us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any other podcast services you use. Thank you, Connor and Mike.
Yeah. See you guys next week.
Yep. See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.